Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Cobras and the Lions. Duncan House, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
So striding in, Jonathan Adkins. He will lead this one off today. First delivery to him on the way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. 83 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And the changeup is taken for a called third strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box now, Mark Lacey. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Lacey has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. 2-0 now. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Digging in now, David Laffey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set, and the pitch.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Lacey leads off first with 1 away. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Inside and low, 2-1. changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down to the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Standing in now, Buford Christian, and he takes ball 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 8 home runs and 23 driven in. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Two-0 count. The pitch. Hey.
I got to count 2-2.
Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk in the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Coming to the plate now, Sean McKee, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Cold strike at the letters. 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Comes set. The 0-1.
Ball.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Called strike in a dangerous location there. 1-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
From the stretch, the 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Don, the man, is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Now batting, Tony Mercaldi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the line, the second baseman, Tony Mercaldi.
The pitch. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Into the box, Buster Robinson. So guys, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A runner at first with no outs here. And another foul ball. Set to deal on 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Yu Na. Entering play, he's currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to add to that total right here.
Well, big-time power threats like him tend to rack up a lot of RBIs. He's also way up there on the home run leaderboard.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
First and second here with nobody out. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Nah, a native Texan. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Here it comes on 3-0. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks and that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Saito, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
A look, now the pitch. Swing and a liner. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The left fielder, number 99.
First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Grounded to first. Scooped up to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. They're off to the second, scoreless on MLB Network. Stepping up to the plate, Michael Wright. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Right fielder, Michael Wright.
Now here it comes. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Fastball just inside.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Here now the 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Manuel is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Brad Benton.
Striding forward now is the DH, Brad Benton, and he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Grounded to short. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting eighth, the third baseman, Glenn Suarez.
Now at the plate, Glenn Suarez. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope. Outside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2 balls and a strike.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Now in the box, Lou Manuel. He went deep in the contest last night.
Lou Manuel.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The man has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
At the plate, Antoine Lawton, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0.
Whoa, that's down.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-0 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit well on the ground to first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting it, the third baseman, Bronson Ware.
In now, Bronson Ware. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count. He just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Rene Castro, and that misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. From the stretch.
82.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Kevin Nagy, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Kevin Nagy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, that liner drilled the pitcher right on the mound. And this is caught in the air over at third, and that's going to wind up a 1-5 putout. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. Riding in once again, Jonathan Adkins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Saito calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Mark Lacy.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mark Lacy. He drew a walk his first time up. Now the pitch. Called strike. A good pitch down in the zone. Lacy sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
Yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He could put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really puts bat to ball.
2-1 the count. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Digging in, Tony McCaldy. He reached on a single in his first try.
The second baseman.
Now the pitch.
McCaldy.
Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Right fielder looking up. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
You're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Stepping in now, Buster Robinson. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0.
Two balls, one strike, to count.
Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Skied into straightaway right. Right is there, one away.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter,
Next will be the designated hitter, Na. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Na is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Hit high and deep to left field. Left fielder looking up, still going back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left. 34 home runs now on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
At the plate now, Chris Saito. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Ready for another chance? Bradley Williams. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's inside.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Just pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in the strike zone.
3-0 now. Lou Manuel is on deck. Three and 0. Here it is. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in, Lou Manuel will swing it from the left side right here. First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Manuel, a switch hitter that stands in at an even 6 feet tall. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. That evens it up 1-1. As a look, now the pitch.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
First and second now, one man out. Driven nicely into the gap. Saito is on his way home. Run in. Here's a second runner around third. He comes across to score, and they lead now by 4.
They say when it rains, it pours, and it's pouring out there right now. Drives in 2 more with that shot, making it 4 runs in the inning. This inning is starting to get away from him.
So now to the plate, Antoine Lawton popped him up. Nagy is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Bronson Ware.
Now at the plate, Bronson Ware. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Boy, and here's a drive. Deep left field, and the long ball's going to bite him for the 3rd time today as this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. Tim McKee is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Standing in now, Rene Castro. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
And that's over. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1. Hit in the air out to right. Right is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But they get the long ball working here as they club 3 home runs in the inning on their way to putting up a 6th spot. 3 innings complete. Cairo leads this one 6-0. At the plate, David Laffey. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now here it comes. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And it's fouled away. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. Looked like a 3-2 pitch out of the zone. Could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted a knock instead.
Into the box, Buford Christian, as he'll chop it off to the right. It's strike 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 8 home runs and 23 driven in. Comes set with the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Swing and a liner, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Into the box now, Sean McKee, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Slow roller left side. Barehanded at his knees. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Settling in now, Michael Wright. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. Now it's 2-0.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
2-0 count. The pitch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. A Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Tony McCaldy.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. You got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
A windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ground ball to third. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his third hit of the afternoon.
Now batting, number 7.
In now, Buster Robinson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. McKee, 30 years of age. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
Yeah, he has seen it all. I don't know if he's old school, new school, middle school, whatever the case may be. He's seen an influx of all different types of players, all different mindsets, how to hit, how to pitch. This guy has officially seen it all.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He homered back in the third inning in this one. The 1-0 home is taken for ball two.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Runner at first here, one man out. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away.
The center fielder, number 13, Chris.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Saito, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. From the stretch.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in a count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 1-0 delivery. Runners are at first and second with one away. Outside, 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fouled away. The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard to third. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. On to the third baseman, but it's off the mark.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. The third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Ready once again, Bradley Williams. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
First offering on its way. With runners in scoring position this season, Williams is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The right fielder, number 32, Lou Manuel.
Standing in, Lou Manuel. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. In there, 1-2 now.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 pitch.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch home. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Off the rocks and gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 39 on the season for him as they push this lead up to 9 now. Seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
And they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Jeremy Kilpatrick gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Ground ball left side. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We played 4, and this is now a 10-1 ball game. Stepping up now, Brad Benton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. That misses. 2-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Stepping in now, Glenn Suarez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The catcher, number 13, Kevin Nagy.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Nagy. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Jonathan Adkins would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 3-0 count. Here it comes.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The center fielder, number 32, Jonathan.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jonathan Adkins. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And he finds his spot there. 1-1. From the stretch. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
So digging in now, Mark Lacey. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Ready with the 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a liner. Foul. One and 2, here it comes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Bronson Ware. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Bouncer up the middle. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league wake-up.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
At the plate now, Rene Castro, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 0-1 count, and the pitch. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play. So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Tony McCaldy. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. Hit hard to short, fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, David Laffey. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begins throwing. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
No, inside. Ball 2.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Starting to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it, but to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Into the box now, Buford Christian. Here's the first pitch to him. The 0-1 pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. Ball 1, as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. In there, a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. So now to the plate, Sean McKee, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0. And there's a base hit on the line. And no sense risking anything here, as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Dero, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
First offering on its way.
1-0.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, when you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Peter Hanrahan was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Brad Benton will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Glenn Suarez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot. If it's not there, you have to take it.
Fouled off. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 3-1.
Hey.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Now batting, catcher, Kevin.
Into the box now, Kevin Nagy, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
He's set and the pitch.
That's out.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. 6th home run on the season for him as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Into the box now, Jonathan Adkins. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. No hits to this point. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
1-2 as he chases the slider. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. Cairo is on top here, 10-6. Bottom of the 6th inning now. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Buster Robinson. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Yu
Na will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch of the at-bat. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
2 balls and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Count even at 2-2. Pitch on the way.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Striding into the box, Chris Saito. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way. And a ball, 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Pitch out, nothing doing. Runners on first with 1 down. Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. On a line, that's a base hit.
The batter, number 99.
In now, Bradley Williams, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. First and second now, 1 man out. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Two men are on with 2 men out. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. And not in time as the second run scores.
I thought this was getting ugly when they scored double digits in runs, but they tack on a couple more here to make it an even dozen. You're going to win about 99% of the games when you score 12 runs. Simple as that.
At the plate, Antoine Lawton, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. So a full count now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Christian will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. The Lions are out in front 12-6. Standing in, Mark Lacey. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he misses with it, 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1 home. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, David Laffy.
Stepping into the box, David Laffy. First delivery to him on the way. One out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Standing in now, Buford Christian. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Two out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. That misses. 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
One and two, here it comes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count remains 2 and 2. This one's flared out toward left. And that's in there, base hit. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
At the plate now, Sean McKee. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Tim Lee comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Last half of the 7th here, and stepping in the long ball threat, Bronson Ware. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. So now to the plate, Rene Castro. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Lee, playing here in his age 31 season. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Now we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off speed.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. Tony McCaldy is on deck. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. There's one.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Tony
Stepping in, Tony McCaldy. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's out.
Ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope, that's inside.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
To the plate now, Buster Robinson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Wright is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Tyrone Hicks has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Leading off the inning, Michael Wright, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Right.
He's set. Here it comes. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. A 1 pitch on its way.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hicks playing here in his age 34 season. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Fastball called strike 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Digging in, Brad Benton. First pitch of the at-bat. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Bases are empty. One man out. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, it's been a That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
In now, Glenn Suarez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And this is popped up near second base. McCaldy is there for it, and the inning is over. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter, Yu Na. First pitch of the at-bat, and this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Read this one almost in the books. The story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 2-1.
Nope, outside.
Chris Saito waits on deck. The 3-1. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Stepping into the box, Chris Saito. From the stretch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Now a move over to first, and he's back standing. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. A runner at first with no outs here. And that's taken for a called strike 2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
But the runner's back easily. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Stepping in now, Bradley Williams. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, making 1 for 4 in the game now.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Into the box, Lou Manuel, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He has 7 runs driven into his name so far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. A tag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. The Lions on top 12-6. Alex Winters comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kevin Nagy. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-1.
Wow, I love to watch a guy who's not afraid to move a hitter's feet. You work inside like that, all of a sudden guys aren't likely to dive out over the plate.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Jonathan Adkins. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
One out, nobody on. One 0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 1-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And the pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. Gonna be a tough play. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The back on the second.
At the plate, Mark Lacy, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is in time to get him. And the Lions have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, the die was cast in the third inning when they posted a bunch of runs. After that, they did everything they had to just to wrap up this victory.
12-6 the final tally here. The Lions led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Duncan House gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Don, the man, struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.